Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. EQOA Nostalgia here, and welcome back to Norrath. I'm joined today by Mrs. Nostalgia, and she's playing her enchanter.
Hi, everybody.
And we're down inside of the Grave Axe Caves. I wanted to stop here before we moved on to Felstar and Tethlin area, just because I mentioned it, and neither one of us came down here when we played. Do you remember this?
No, I don't remember it.
I have no memory of this place.
I have no memory of this place whatsoever. But there's a bunch of undead in here. Actually, I think we did come here a little bit, but we didn't go too far in here because the rats are kind of crazy. They're called chaos rats, and I love how they had 50 different names for the rats. They talked about that on the LFG podcast, and if you haven't subscribed to that, you guys should. I'll leave it in the description so you can check it out. But these guys, I think they would cause disease, right?
They were disease, yes.
Yeah, and if you didn't have somebody that could deal with that, it was just a pain in the butt. It slowed down everything. It would mess with your mana tick. That's right.
Yes.
So you couldn't refresh or nothing. So this really wouldn't be a popular spot unless you had shaman that could wipe disease.
Or cleric.
Cleric or druid, I believe.
Yes.
Druid could also deal with disease and whatnot. But yeah, we just wanted to stop in here real quick and get a good look at it. We're going to be moving on right now into Felstar. You know what, guys? We decided we're gonna hang out in here for a little while and look around because we found this dude, and I don't know. It doesn't feel right to run away right away as soon as we got in here.
No, it don't. I want to explore.
Look at him now.
Yeah.
It's so low detail, but like I said in the previous video, I think that's awesome. There's a charm.
Cool.
There's a charm to it. It's just old school, and I think a lot of people are starting to appreciate all that older stuff because of WoW Classic and whatnot.
Look at his hair.
Yeah. He's got half his skull showing. That's pretty brutal, actually.
It is very, very, very brutal.
I never really got a good look at him, but yep, the side that's still got, like, I don't know, I guess you'd call that flesh clinging to it, and his eye looks all lazy, and he looks like he's smiling.
Well, he is a zombie.
They made him kind of goofy looking, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So it's not too brutal. He looks like just a goofy caricature.
He was half eaten.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, had a rough day, you know?
Very bad day.
But just wait till we remember the aggro range on these guys. They're not going to be so lovable anymore.
Let's go explore.
Spooky. Yeah, somebody mentioned in my comments, they went crazy with the fog in this game, didn't they? Yes.
I like the fog.
Thank God. Well, it added a lot of character to the game, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
So when they started to add all those little things, it was surprising how much more atmosphere it added to everything. So where do we go? What's...
Skeletons.
Just a random room back here. I don't remember what this place was for. The community's really good at pointing that out in the comments, so they'll probably let us know.
I was gonna say maybe somebody could let us know.
Uh-oh, that goes down into the basement. You didn't even want to go in the basement, lad.
I wouldn't go there if I were you.
I wouldn't go down that road, wow, yo.
Of course, you do it better than I do.
I gotta warm up. Put me on the spot. Oh wow,
okay.
yeah, it does open up. See, this is what I loved about EverQuest. Is like, ooh, there's another tunnel. It just keeps going. There's more stuff back. This place is. I have no idea what it was. What they're trying to show us here. What was going on? I don't know.
So which way do you want to go, up or down?
Well, we got to keep going down. That's the general dungeon rule, right? That's dungeon in 101. Oh,
well.
Denied. That's the second time that's happened to me in this video. This is the other way, the other entrance down into the camp where I used to go all the time. I think so anyway. We're just going to follow this. Hopefully we don't get lost. Oh, all right. Oh, we're already... It's always embarrassing. It's like, yeah, we're going to go this way. Nope. At least it's not a fiery chasm.
Fiery chasm from whence it came.
You know? Where are we? I think we're thoroughly lost, aren't we?
We are.
It wouldn't be EverQuest if you
okay.
weren't lost. But nothing's trying to kill us. Is there anything behind you that opens up? No. All right. Well, we'll keep going. Our journey shall continue.
Right.
It probably just keeps wrapping around. It doesn't really
I
lead
think so.
anywhere. But I thought it would be cool to come look around through here real quick. We don't want to spend too much time here because, well, we've only got about 40 minutes. But yeah, there's a Grave Axe Cave, guys. Let me know what the heck this place was used for. I don't remember.
Well, sadly, it was a new experience for me. So
Well, hey,
I never really explored it here.
Like I've been saying as we've been going along, I can't wait to come here, and when it's tied to quests and stuff, and actually you know, put it all together.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's our exit on the left.
I think so.
Yep. There it is. It leads back out. This place is really cool.
I liked it.
Yeah. It's, you know, like I said, things in this game are simple, but it didn't feel simple because there was so much risk.
Well, when the game comes back up, this will be definitely one of the places you and I need to come to.
Mm-hmm. Probably if we start barbarians,
See what
try to
quest,
make our way over here.
if any there is here.
Yeah. Well, even if we don't make barbarians, I still want to make my way up through everything. I want to see everything, man. It's gonna take us a long time to see everything.
That's okay.
Oh, that's awesome. That's one of the best parts about it.
I can't wait for the day.
Well, I mean, people have said ice flesh zombie. People have said, well, it's never going to be the same. That's true. And I've said it too over the years. It's like, well, you know, it's never going to be the first time. You're not going to be, I don't know, 20 again or whatever. But still, when they shut the doors on you can't go back. In EverQuest 1, I just watched a video from someone, I can't remember who it was, but he said the same thing. It's not the same, but at least we can go back. It's like, oh, right in the feels, you know? Because we can't really go back, but we're starting to get to where we can.
Right.
And it's really cool. So yeah, there is something in going back. It's never going to be the same, guys. I can promise you that right now. But for some of us, there's going to be varying levels of excitement and how long it lasts. It just depends on how much of an attachment you have to it.
I'm happy we can just run around like this, though.
Yeah.
Right now, you know?
Well, when it was just a save state, I got to be honest, it was depressing. And I made a video on it years ago, like I think it was the 12th or 13th anniversary video. I was like, it's just depressing. There's no NPCs anywhere. But now they've done so much work, those guys. I'm so grateful for everything that they've done.
Yes, me too.
They've placed all these NPCs. I don't even know how many hours it must have taken to put all that stuff in here. And they're all working together to bring back our world slowly, but it's coming together now quicker. You know, at first it was rough, but things are falling into place more rapidly now. And we've made our way back to the statue. Nice. You want to speed up?
Yes, I do, please.
There we go. We got Super
Whoa.
Sal. That's,
Wait a minute.
that's the only thing is when you use the other stick, it's like, whoa!
Yeah.
Minor adjustments do quite a bit when you move at this speed.
Okay, you can slow it down now. Not even Sal was that fast.
That's like Sal times 3 or 4.
Something like that.
Yeah, if I had to guess.
I love that shield.
Like I said, I want multicolored variants. If anybody working on this game, that's a request from me. It's like, put it all the way back in the last thing you guys do, because there's a million more priorities. Get it out, buddy. Come here. I would like to have different colored shields. You know, like red, blue, green, yellow. You know, maybe add different stuff. Just, I don't know. I know there's going to be people who are like, no, don't change anything. Well, I don't know. Don't change anything that we already have, but maybe make some new stuff. I don't know. Later on? Further down the line?
Just to make it unique ours, you know?
Yeah, well...
A little touch of the creator, the people who are working on it now.
Right, but not only that,
A
but...
little something special.
I don't know, you didn't play RuneScape like I did, but they had these things called party hats, and there were different colored ones. And it was kind of silly, because it just looked like a Burger King like thing on people's heads. Remember the Burger King Kids Club thing or whatever? But yeah, it was just really cool that you could have these different colored things, and it just gave you different levels of prestige and stuff. Because that's what it's kind of all about, really, is finding that gear that's kind of different, that stands out. So if we were to tint it, you could add more rare gear to the game. Alright guys, we made our way down to where the terrain starts to turn. Over into a forest area. There's the boats right over there.
There's the boats.
And there goes our kitty.
Grand exit.
Yeah, you guys might hear some cats, because there's a bunch of them running around.
Well, there's only 5.
That's all. What was going on over here? I think the elves were building some sort of spire for teleportation, right?
Yes.
Again, like I said, we're going to be doing some lore probably, and I'm going to have to do research on all of this stuff, but there's a few of these around. There's also one up north in this desert-looking area that's got a bunch of undeads. I didn't show it. I should definitely do a highlight on that eventually. Weren't there orcs down here standing along the shore?
I thought there was.
Like crack-tooth orcs
And there
or
was
something.
also, I think, snakes, that anaconda or something like that.
Well, I think the anacondas were mostly in the jungle areas, but there would be like grass snakes and whatnot out here, and vipers, spiders.
Yeah.
I seem to remember bats.
But do you remember that quest that I think beginning elves had to do, and we had to come out here to this boat for part of the quest, and then we had to come out here and kill some stuff?
Is that what it was for?
Yes.
Oh, well, of course, it's got to be for the elves out here. One of the quests that would, it's so silly because I forget. Like,
Yeah, it's been so long ago.
Well,
I mean,
of course. A lot of this stuff is going to be for quests, and I'm forget, like, I'm going through that ice cave, and it's like, oh yeah, I bet people stumbled upon this thinking it was something special. Oh no, that's right, it was for a quest for barbarians. So all the things that surround your starting cities, they're for quests.
I'm going to go explore.
Yeah, let's check it out over here. It's really cool how they put this together, and the thing that kind of stinks is I don't think we have the original dialogue anymore to talk about what was going on over here.
Right.
So that's been lost. I'm not sure, but it could be lost forever, guys. Part of the lore of EverQuest just gone. It's really sad. But you can see they were obviously hiring. They were conscripting dwarves to come out and help.
Yes, they were.
So we have a bit of an alliance going on here.
Mason.
Yep. Dwarven stonemason. So yeah, I think it was just the dwarves helping the elves, which, as we know from Tolkien lore, is kind of rare. They don't usually get along. Their personalities are kind of at odds, since dwarves are kind of crass and they drink, and elves are real gentle and
Completely opposites.
high-minded. Yeah.
Well, there wasn't really much to explore here, huh?
Nah. I mean, that's the thing about this game, is it's pretty simple. That's one of the things about it. They were able to make it work because without a hard disk drive, they had to keep things basic.
And there's Scandal.
Yeah. Our water pet, our ever faithful water pet that I get killed.
I know.
Not on purpose.
No, that you kill
never.
all
I
the
never.
time.
I never let her die on purpose. I swear.
No, not you.
Not me. We'll be taking the next boat to Nectalos Forest, please. To what? Blasphemy! That's only funny if you're a lore nerd and you know anything about that. I guess I don't know. I wouldn't call myself a lore nerd. I'm not that studied. Not yet, anyway. Give me time. What's over here? I don't even know what's over here.
I don't know.
Well, we're going over there to check. There's some toadstools. I know that much. I can see toadstools. Yep. Some sort of mushrooms. Why is there a circle of mushrooms over here? Well, it probably triggered something for a quest. You would run into here, and if you had the quest trigger, it would spawn, and you'd get to fight it or whatever. Some of this stuff, it's kind of a mystery.
Yeah, it's hard to remember everything
Well,
in this game. And
it's a community effort, right?
Yes.
Some people are like, oh, I totally remember
Yeah.
that. And me and you were like, oh.
I don't know.
Wasn't there a bear that spawned behind Surefall? Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Hey, now I remember standing in Surefall at the bank, and it would spawn for somebody's quest, and I would help them kill it.
Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah, it was the bear that spawned
Yep.
behind the bank, yep. I remember
Don't
doing
remember
that a lot.
the bear's name, but
No.
it was a quest.
But yeah, I remember doing that actually a lot because it would spawn and you'd just be standing around talking
Yeah,
with
and then all of a
friends.
sudden it would pop.
And it'd pop in and you'd be like, yeah, everybody would just hop on it and you'd go down super quick. Oh boy. There it is, folks. There's Facefire. The view distance is really impressive in this game if you consider the hardware. You could actually see mobs moving around from quite a distance. I was testing it out the other day. So it'll be interesting once the game has people moving around in it, going about their business, just how much you'll be able to see.
I always liked this starting city.
Yeah, this is a lot of people. This is like their favorite.
Yes.
Well, I think if we had to gauge it, I'm gonna put this up to you guys in the comments too. What do you think was the most popular race, the most played race? Elves, right?
Elves.
It's got to be elves.
elves or dark elves.
Right. It's probably elves first, then dark elves, and then I don't know, human, barbarian, probably second, and then you get to the trolls and stuff last. Because nobody wants to be an ugly troll.
Nobody wants to be a dwarf.
Well, I was
hairy feet.
Or no, that's the halflings. Yeah.
Halflings, I mean, yes.
See, I wouldn't play them either because they didn't have boots. Their boots were. It's like, come on, I want my boots.
My cleric was a halfling.
Oh, here we go. So we're starting to get around. There we go. Grass snakes. What's that? A tarantula over there? Hatchling.
A hatchling.
That's right. A tarantula hatchling. A bat. Nice. So they're just kind of chilling over here. They don't have the pathing set up for them yet, but once all that stuff is moving around, some of the areas do have them moving around. Like Moradham.
Yeah, you told me that.
Mm-hmm. Ember flies. You gotta love all those classic mobs from EverQuest. I've mentioned this before, but I remember some people would kind of shy away from just killing random wildlife. They didn't like it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They just don't like the idea of killing wildlife. They want to kill monsters. But yeah, they got all the NPCs in here. I believe every single one of them is present.
Well, you can tell they have been working really hard on it.
Oh yeah, it's just a testament to everything they've been getting done. That's a lot of work,
It's
man.
a lot of placements.
Tons and tons of... I mean, some of them might be kind of off, but whatever. They can go in and adjust it later on. And from player feedback, once people start...
I wouldn't notice if they were any off.
Well, that's
honestly.
it. We need people, hopefully, that can notice. Well, some of it, but... Anything that's kind of grievous, right? You want to try and iron it out. But yeah, it's kind of good that we don't really notice.
I always like that bow on top, too.
Yeah. Yep, this is for the Magicians Guild.
Magicians, yep.
I miss my Magician more than I think anything else. I miss my Druid because he had some really cool things he could do. He was really good at soloing, too, certain things, because he had that insane ability to kite. But back then, I just didn't really grasp the MMO concepts, really, like I do now, since it was my first. But I'm kind of eager to go back and check that out, but I miss my Mage more than anything.
I liked their 49 epics.
Oh, the Crystal Mana staff.
And then you had their pets, you know.
Yep. I think it was called Crystal Mana Closier or something like that. Really nice. And their pets were very interesting, way more interesting than EverQuest 1 in my opinion. I don't mean to throw shade at EverQuest 1, you know. I'm not trying to cast shade over that game. It's a good game. It's just their pets were more simplistic, you know.
Well, the Necromancer, you get a skeleton and that was it.
Well, no,
until the very end.
You get more, but I think the best looking pets probably
never changed, you know.
Kinda.
When you upgraded the
I remember he would.
The same with the
Well, he would go from being like a white skeleton to one with moss on his bones or something, and then eventually you got like death. But it was nothing like ours. We had like a zombie dog. We started off with bone pets and they stunk. But then once you got into the fleshy pets, like the zombie dog was the first one, it would start to life leech.
Yes.
And you noticed a huge increase in DPS. But
big difference.
Our pets were just way cooler in my opinion. I know there's a bias there, but even graphically, the way they looked, they were more interesting. So yeah. Mages and Necros. Petter classes were fun. Enchanter, I didn't realize this. I was looking through the strategy guide. They had a charm that was unlimited. Did you know that? I thought I did. I thought the master class allowed them to have like an hour or two charm, but no, they had an infinite charm. I think it wasn't the animator, it was the other one. Spellbinder. That's right, Spellbinder. This is a warrior guild, right?
Yes, I think so. And I don't think it's Paladin.
No. Well, I don't know, because we see Crusader too, so maybe this was the warrior / paladin. Yeah, probably. So the melee classes were probably in here. The tanky classes were in here. And yeah, I think elves could be paladins, right? In EverQuest 1, I think paladin was just... No, the dwarves and the elves could do that. I think it was D&D lore I'm thinking of, where just humans could be paladins or something. Yeah, Crusader, yeah. They must be paladins, right?
I don't know. I know I didn't play much of the computer EverQuest.
No, me either, but we did mess with it for a little while. We had that series.
Bit,
it's really awkward, and the mic was bad, but we had fun.
But it worked.
Yeah, it worked. What's over here now? Oh, okay. This is the priest area for the cleric.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be the priest-like temple. So you had your mage, fighter, and priest area. There's got to be a like a rogue area, right, or a monk or whatever. Wait, they couldn't be monks. Only humans could be.
Only humans were
That's
monks.
right. Only humans were monks. I think that bummed some people out. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait, didn't gnomes? No, that was just the alchemist hat.
I had a monk on a different server.
Oh, did you? It must have been our server down.
Proud Pine Post.
Proud Pine Outpost, I think it was called, right?
Outpost, yes.
Yep. See, we were lucky. We started on CLW pretty much straight away. I mean, I went to Mars Fist,
Been
but
so long I don't even remember all the servers' names.
once the new one came out, I know. Once the new server came out, which I think was Proud Pine was the last one to come out, I jumped off of Mars because it was no longer the bottom-most server, and I knew it was going to get kind of dead. And I thought to myself, well, how come we didn't just start up here anyway? We should have started up here.
Well, just think, if you had not done that, we would not have met.
Exactly. All right, so we've had a little kitten.
Oh, here he comes.
A kitten interference. Yeah.
Sorry.
Our cat Fidget. He's really attached to Mrs. Nostalgia.
I was being smothered with love.
He won't leave her alone. He does not leave her side at all, and he rubs his face all over her. It's so cute. So what are we doing? I think we're gonna
I was gonna head inside.
Yeah, head inside real quick, and then we'll make our way to Tethlin. Good kitty. Crystal Wind. We said that.
That's kind of pretty. I like that.
High Moon. Hey, look.
High Moon.
There's Wolf Moon over there.
High Moon. High Moon. I like that.
I'm not sure. I don't remember what Facefire really looked like in EverQuest 1. I think it's on a completely different continent. It's on the continent of Fadeware, and things changed a lot. I'm not sure of the lore there, but it's not the same city, so it's kind of weird how they did that.
Yeah. You know, the first time I came in here, I had a hard time finding the bank.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, there's a big seal right up there, the big gold seal, right? Isn't that where the banker usually is? He should be this next building right here.
Here. I was new.
Yeah, well, when you're new, everything...
I didn't know what that meant.
Well, go into first person and look around. Everything is so... You know, it's got kind of a similar look. So, and if you don't know to look for the seal up there, you'll kind of get a little spun around. But try starting in Narayak the first time. You didn't start in there. That was brutal. Man, people... I'd say that people would, over the years, say that the worst cities to start were Grob and Narayak. They were pretty rough. Highborn, I guess, is kind of a pain in the butt, too, because you get a little turned around.
Highborn is complicated.
Highborn's small, but yet somehow
it all looks the same.
Yeah, you're like, wait, wasn't I just in here? And you ended up in a market somehow. And no, the guy's like east, and you ended up west.
Then
so I
tried to find Coach. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. It was just it was a little rough. Oh, there's an animation in there. Take a look at him.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's what level was that for Enchanter, guys? I don't remember. Do you remember?
I don't.
It's like 39 or something. It's when stuff started to get kind of cool for Enchanters. Well, I mean, most times they weren't using that pet. They were charming, but it was still nice to have these guys.
I have an Enchanter and I can't remember.
This
sad.
This dude was just the animation. Then you had the grand animation for the animator, right? And that was actually a pretty decent pet, if I remember right. I remember thinking it was garbage, but I heard later, no, he was pretty decent. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and make this trek for Mrs. Nostalgia since the kittens were driving her crazy.
They were overwhelming.
And yeah, I'm going to hand it back to her once we get to Tesla now, but I'm going to speed it up here, otherwise this video is going to go way too long.
Yeah.
Alright, so right over here, wasn't there a quest?
There was a quest, I believe. You
I
had to find a guy just past that archway, I think.
Yeah, because I remember this stone arch.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were an elf, you had to come out here. Was it this guy?
Yeah, Dolby, I think.
Yep, it's Dolby.
See?
I don't remember. It was a low-level quest. It was like level 5 or something. Maybe a little bit higher than that. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yep.
And there's a hate
There
one.
they are.
Yep.
Historian Sally. I don't remember.
I don't remember that one either.
Okay, I don't remember them. Hold on a second here. There's your orcs. And I don't remember what... Okay. Historian. I remember when they brought the historian stuff out, but I don't remember exactly what it was for. But I think they were just posted around the world, right?
I think so.
They're in different spots. I don't know, guys. Let us know in the comments. I have no idea.
Of course, Teflon and Basefire, Teflon, yeah, and Basefire wasn't really our stomping grounds,
No.
so to speak.
Well, we made alts here. It was fun to run around here. What I remember the most is the hive.
The hive. I was gonna say we came out mainly for the hive.
There's another hive not too far from here, the Mind Whipper hive colony, and actually I went there on Majesta, my gnome magician, a lot. It's darker. It's
Yeah, I
more
don't
like the
remember that.
Nectalos Forest. You don't remember that place?
No, I don't.
Ooh, we might have to make a detour.
I think so.
All right, let's speed up and get to Teflon real quick.
Okay.
All right. So this is where Rangers started. Elf Rangers. What else? What else did we have?
Druids?
Yep. Yeah, they would have started over here because the Druids, the human Druids, start in Sherfall.
Right.
So the Druids would start over here. Oh, let's go in first person. It gets all screwy when you try to go up.
The Rangers, you said?
Rangers. I'm not sure what else. There must have been something magical over here.
I had a dark elf. I did not have an elf.
Well, this is really different from Kelethin, from EverQuest 1, which is basically, it's kind of the same, but it's different. It's in a different area. It's in the continent of Fadewar. Because like I said, all of this stuff is in a different continent for them. For us, it's here on Tunaria / Antonica. Well, it would become known as Antonica later.
Right.
When one of the humans from Kinos, I believe, Antonius Bale or something, would conquer something or other. And they actually changed the name from a goddess that the elves love to more of a human. So I'm sure the elves wouldn't really like that. But everybody calls it that. It's funny because I was watching a lore video on that. And yeah, the humans kind of changed the name of this main continent.
And I do believe I see the hive.
Yep, that's the hive over there. We'll speed up real quick, get over there. Otherwise, it takes forever.
They got the bees up.
Yep. I came in here the other day, and I'm pretty sure they're in there. I remember the first...
Wow, yeah.
Oh, there, look up there. Is that Snapfitzer's house or whatever? That's that observatory up there,
The
right?
observatory, yes.
Yep.
His house shouldn't be too far off.
It's not too far from where that is, right? But I remember coming in here, and my cousin showed up with a couple of his friends, and they're like, "Oh man, isn't this game really addicting?" I'm like, "No, it's fine." Little did they know I was camping the Queen's Eye in here for like 40 hours or something.
For that bottle.
Well, not that long, like 13 hours or something crazy. But yep, for the bottle she used to drop.
Did you ever get it?
No, I never got her to drop it. No. But I did end up buying it off of auction because the cool thing is that alchemists could have a bottle in each hand.
Yeah.
They could have the actual bottle that was their weapon.
And then this one.
And then this one that she dropped. So it was just really cool. And a lot of people spent time over here. But she didn't spawn very often. And when she did, she didn't drop it. She didn't drop it very often. That's just how the game was.
She was a greedy little queen.
Yep. And I finally gave up. She probably dropped it as soon as I left because that's how this game works. But there's a little arch over there too. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
I kind of want to speed off over there, but I want to go to the. I don't want to miss out on the Mind Whipper area either.
Oh yeah.
So let's just I think we'll dart over there real quick.
What's that, a hole?
I don't. Nope, it just dips down. Mrs. Nostalgia was just asking me about EverQuest 1 and if they had a bee's nest. Mm-hmm. It's actually a whole zone.
Oh, wow.
And it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of Bixie bees and whatnot in there. Oh, there goes a comet. Or asteroid or whatever.
Like I said, I played EverQuest 1 on the computer for a little bit, but I really didn't go exploring and...
Right. I did a little bit, but not a ton. We should get into that maybe a little bit. But we need another computer after our computer is done. Done blew up. What is this
computer
place? Computer
fried, then our laptop fried. Yeah. All in 1 week.
Yeah, pretty much in 1 week. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
The desktop went a week before Sandstorm, and the laptop a week after.
Yep.
That's how it went. I was like, what? Oh, there's a Gnomish Astronomer up here. A lesser animation.
Oh, look at that.
So that's just
Headless.
basically you had the different stages. I think oh, that's right. The enchanters did have a really small one.
Yes.
And then they had like a headless one. Because I was trying to think, what did they have? Didn't they have a bunch of blades? It was almost like the red swarming death that the Necros had, but they were blades. Remember that?
I do.
Yep. So they did have some pretty cool pets. We're gonna make our way, I think, north because that's where Snapitzer's house would be, if I'm not mistaken. But we're gonna speed up. All right. So I don't know where he is. Where's Snapitzer? Is that it over there?
I think so.
Wait, we were just over there.
No,
I don't
that's
know,
the
guys.
hive.
I don't know where it is. I know that's the hive, but over this hill.
So what was over that hill?
It kind of looked like his house. It was kind of funky, right?
Yeah,
it had
it
legs
was.
or something.
Looked like it had feet. Yeah.
You guys got to bear in mind, it's been a long time.
No, that's
No,
just
that's
the
where we were
observatory.
before. Maybe he's over here.
We'll find it.
We'll find it. This video is going to stretch on forever. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
No, that's not good. I was doing this earlier. I think they're having trouble with their server, guys. You know what? I was just thinking, guys, and it's probably my fault from doing this. Sometimes you can get disconnected, but I can't help it. We gotta boogie, or it's gonna be too dull and take too long. I looked at the map, and Schnapitzer's house is somewhere over here. Let me see if I can get around.
West, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. But there's that big old mound that's in the way. There he
Oh,
is.
there it is.
So that map helps a lot.
Matt made it look like it was further.
Thank you, Zylov. Well, yeah, Paul, we gotta also consider we're going really fast, too. Let's slow that back down. There it is.
His feet looks like, do you remember the Lincoln logs?
Yes.
Where you hook them into those round and
Yep.
together. It's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Or like those little connects or whatever.
Connects, yeah.
Yep, I do remember those. He's got his own guards. Man, this guy's important. He's like, I gotta
It
have
sure
guards.
is.
I gotta have guards over here. Chief Quetzalcoatl? Huh, I don't remember him over here. There's so many things, there's little details you
Look
forget.
how cool he looks.
Yeah, he's a
Just
monk.
like- you had that hat.
He looks like a monk, right? I mean, maybe, could gnomes be monks? We're gonna have to try to make one. I don't know. Maybe they just made him look that way. They're just being funny
Maybe.
about it. There's Snapitzer.
And there he is with
I don't-
his little pointy little ears.
Yep, I don't remember his story or what his deal was.
It's been so long ago.
He built this crazy house out here. He's trying to get away from the gnolls or something. I don't know, the orcs, something like that. But look at their beds. How did I never notice this stuff? I swear I've never noticed that, guys. That is awesome.
Kind of took the game for granted, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you kind of do, right? I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many things that are out, and you're like, let's
We were
just keep
too
moving
busy XPing and doing quests
on. That's the thing, right?
and epics, and we didn't really take time to explore.
Yeah, you don't realize how much you stayed on the beaten path. You were kind of
Yeah.
chasing what other people were chasing down, right? They're like, oh,
Yes.
let's go here this week. Let's go there that week. Well, we probably should have explored more on our own.
I think so.
That's what that tells me. But we're going to make our way over to the Mind Whipper Hive.
Little mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. They put them... It's funny because the foliage... I'm glad you pointed that out real quick because the foliage does change depending on where you are.
Yeah.
There are little details that you'll notice from region to region where the foliage changes. But yeah, we're going to zip over to the Mind Whipper Hive, and that's going to be the last stop because this is starting to get a little long. We should be getting close to 40 minutes now. Well, we were on our way to Mind Whippers, and then I saw the orcs over here.
Had to make a stop.
We remembered, we came over here quite a bit, didn't
Did
we?
a lot of camping here, yeah.
Yeah. I think we even came over here on our humans,
Yeah.
and we just spent some
Yes.
time over here as well. Because we started our elves and we liked the area and we're like, well, let's come back over here.
Didn't stay on the elves long. I deleted it.
No. There's something over there too. Yeah, I didn't keep my elf. He was a ranger. I got him to like level 20. I was like, yeah, this is cool, but I don't know.
And I think I had a druid.
You made a druid? Yes, I think you're right because I seem to remember you healing.
Yes.
And I remember at the time when we started, people were still starting characters, and there were people running around all over out here. I really missed that. I don't think we'll
I
ever
did
have
too.
that again. Because, I mean, the server was full. You got to figure there must have been like 8,000 of us. So the capacity was about 8,000 per server, and they had to open 2 more servers after. So it must have been pretty close to full, or they wouldn't open new servers.
I'm hoping when the servers do start to run, you know,
that a bunch of people come in
and do questing, that everybody will start coming in. Yeah.
Part of me wants that, and the other part is like, no, shh, because then maybe they'll shut us down.
I want that tax shield. I don't want to have to camp for it.
Well, that too. Yeah, there's a part of me that's kind of greedy like that too. But no, shame on us. We should.
I know.
That's the fun of the game, right? That's part of the fun of the game. Well, we say that now. We're gonna be these people taking my stuff. I don't remember them. Vitsa, some sort of undead camp down here, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I don't remember this at all.
Neither do I.
We're like, yeah, we gotta hurry up. This video is getting a little long. Pit stop. I think that's about it, though. There wasn't really anything else in here.
Mm-mm. Doesn't appear to be.
No. Oh, wait. Okay.
Oh, it goes even deeper.
There's something else over here. It looks like it's going up, though. It must be just another entrance. Probably a different way to get inside of here.
It could be.
Yeah, it's just another way in. Or is that the way we came down?
It probably was the way we came down.
Probably. I have no idea. I'm so confused. We're just going to the mine whipper's place. All right. So, pit stop number 3. This is the Druck, y'all. Remember this place?
Yes, I do. I remember doing quests here.
We're coming through. We're just going to go over here. And then all these things just keep standing out. Oh, I remember this. I remember that. Yup, this place.
Yes.
They had the augers, and they would see through and viz. And you had to pass through here at one point.
Yeah, you had to go in there.
I think the show
to get
something
on
monasteries
side,
over there.
Wasn't there?
Yep. Yeah, we'll go through there real quick. Actually. Look at the light, the beams of light coming down. But this was scary, man. You would hit invis and just kind of zerg through here as quick as you could. Whoops.
Whoa.
We're already confused and completely lost.
That's not good.
I think that you had to do something like this to get through, though, but I don't remember having to go all the way down here. Wow, we're like in the bowels of Tunaria. Okay.
Go back up.
I think this is how you had to get around, actually. Was part of it. I think there was a couple different ways to get around. I don't remember going this deep, though, do you?
No, I don't.
I don't think it was. Of course, when you go on this fast, it's like...
You couldn't go that deep. You always got killed.
Right? Yeah, they see. So I'm pretty sure the way that we made our way through, we just slung-shot around in like one motion. We didn't go through all this.
There you go.
Sure. Which side are we on? I have absolutely no idea. Well, it's obviously not the one we started with, but I do remember him being there.
Yes.
So I think we were on halflings or something like that. And we were on this side. Yep, this is a different side. Because you don't see all those camps over there. Where are we? South. Interesting. I just kind of wanted to go through here. Just to remember how crazy it was just trying to get through there without getting killed. It was pretty scary. Okay, I think that's Castle Felstar. Pit stop number 4? 4 or 5. Oh, we don't want to stop just yet. I think this is Castle Felstar, if I'm not mistaken. And this place was really cool. Yep. Haha.
Oh, wow.
Do you remember now?
Yeah.
There was a bunch of undeads in here, and you had to
Yes.
come in here. Restless Wanderer, yep. Captain Holberg. I don't remember Captain Holberg, but I do remember Felstar. Yeah, you just zipped around into here.
Yes.
And then he was down inside of there. See?
Yep.
And you'd go down into the bowels of the dungeon. It's not really a dungeon, I don't think. I don't know, maybe it is kind of. Whoa, what's that? Abominous?
Abominous?
Whoa!
The game protector?
Look at the, he's got like a bunch of flies and stuff around him.
Yeah, he's got like a green...
He's like a necromancer of some sort. I've never seen him. I've come in here before, but I don't remember him.
I don't remember him either.
And it sounds like the cats are playing with something in
Yeah,
the
they
kitchen.
got...
Oh, okay. See, I don't know. I don't remember if I ever came down here or not. Enraged construct.
Was there a quest for this area? Or was it just a...
Yep, look. Vergeist Felstar. Yeah, there must have been a quest down here to do something. But we're on the other side. We're actually down in like the prison area. Huh. Well, I don't want to go all the way around and try to find my way over there. That'll take like 20 minutes. But I just wanted to come down here and check it out.
Me, I would get lost.
It's really cool. I forgot that this was on the way as well. Okay, so this is we're making our way over to the Mind Whippers now, and I think this is where
Wizards.
Yep, wizards and I think druids
Teleport.
too. Yep.
And druids.
Of course, they got to make it. We got to make it into this like Aztec-looking human sacrifice temple of death looking thing. But we always like this. The blue, I don't know what you would call that,
That's
like
so
the teleportal.
cool. Yep.
Yep. It's a simple effect, but it's cool. And they did this on a ceiling in a few different areas that it just looks really nice.
I like it.
Yeah, and anybody who's played the game, just looking at that instantly, it's going to hit the nostalgia note. It's going to be like, oh man, I remember that.
And then think about it. It was on the PS2.
Yeah.
Pretty decent.
It looks pretty good for considering that it's a wide open game and
Yes.
it's it wasn't in a box.
I'm sorry, but the computer EverQuest isn't wide open and
Right.
it's a
Well,
computer.
neither are most PS2 games. They were, a lot of them were linear. They weren't open like those.
This game was superior to all.
Oh yeah. EQOA is the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the Mind Whipper Hive. You never came over here?
Never.
Wow, I finally found a spot, guys, that Mrs. Nostalgia hasn't been to, and I have. It finally
Never
happened.
had a need, I don't think.
Yep, this was
Mind Whippers.
This
I'll be
spot
darned.
was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you can tell, I mean, it's basically the same thing, right? It's just a different kind of twist on it. I think some of these would poison you, though, like the Frenzied one or something. I remember you'd want to stay away from one of them, probably the Frenzied one.
They have a queen in here, too?
They've got a Hive Whipper.
Oh, a Hive Whipper. What did she drop? Anything
What did he
special?
drop?
Or he?
I'm assuming this is like the male version. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he dropped. If anybody remembers, please let us know if there was anything really cool that dropped in here. But there was also a village nearby. I don't remember where it was, but I've got good memories of hanging out there. It's just, oh, there goes the kitten trying to push the door open. It's just, it's like a little settlement somewhere nearby. And I get the feeling to go over here. I don't know why, but we're going to go check it out. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's starting to get a little bit darker now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yay. Because
it found it.
Yep, it was a little bit closer to like Lava Storm, so it starts to get more
What
smoky.
is this village called?
I think this is Kara Village? Yes. Wow.
Good memory.
I can't believe it. I'm like, Kara? Yep. This is the one. Let's slow it down because the music's going nuts. We can't hear the music, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Zidgar.
Oh, check it out. Here's the Era Elementalkin. This is like the
yeah.
level 20 or 30 pet that you would get as a magician. But yeah, this area, not a lot of people came through here, I don't think. But it was a thing for a little while, at least closer to the beginning. I'd say pre-fronts. We spent a decent amount of time over here. If you were a gnome, definitely. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. It's been going for at least 40 minutes. If you guys enjoyed this, please remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you all in the next video.
Goodbye, guys.